my name is Allie Franz, and this is my week 4 reflection. The first resource that I looked at was forteachers.org, and I love that it had a bunch of tools with helpful things available. The first link I clicked on their website was called Rubistar, so it allowed teachers to create custom rubrics in either English or Spanish. So that was great. It applied to culturally diverse classrooms. And the next one I looked at was Classroom Architect. It allowed teachers to basically plan out the floor plan of their classroom instead of just going in there and doing it by eye. They could see what would work best for them and what would make most sense. The next one I looked at was Think Tank, and it was used to help students set up topics for reports. It could also be used with NoteStar, which was basically a group note-taking site, and they could collect their notes in there and citations just to make their reports more organized. And under the educators' resources on the site, I looked at that, and there were many things available, many links to other websites, and there were also grants, help with grants for technology. And then there were also specific resources for special needs students. So there would be, I saw one for blind students and many other special needs. They were specifically made for their need. And I like that they provided things in Spanish and English, just because we are a diverse community and it's useful for many different reasons. The next one I looked at was Kathy Schrock's website. I loved that there was a specific thing for iPads, because a lot of schools are using iPads nowadays. And on the guide to everything on the site, I looked at that, and there was a link to examples of bulletin boards that you could use for your classroom. And there was a link to use QR codes in the classroom, which I thought was really fun. That's always fun for students to go around the classroom, do like a scavenger hunt, and use those. And then she also offered a bunch of workshops over a bunch of different topics, and there was a place where you could go and see which workshop would work best for you to attend, and she gave examples of those and explained what she'd talk about. And I love, there was so many resources on there. There was like a link to Khan Academy, which we have covered already, and links to so many other things. And then the 25 best websites. I looked at the Scholastic teacher page on Facebook, which I loved. It was basically, we've already talked about it before, but it was like free printables and basically like a blog for teachers to use. And then there was one called Teaching for Tolerance, and it helped students learn hard things to talk about in the classroom for teachers, such as racism, like division. And they were specifically designed, there were projects on there specifically designed for teachers to help integrate that into the classroom, where it wasn't, because sometimes when we talk about hard things, it comes off as we don't know about it or we say the wrong thing. So there were projects specifically designed to help teachers discuss hard things like that without offending anyone, and letting the students do most of the research and see it from their point of view. And that's all I have for today. Thank you guys.